today. From CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when they're
sitting and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Let's roll right side.
But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside. And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning defensive player of the week. You must.
And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one quickly. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's dropped just short.
But he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to us in Tampa in one good season in Carolina.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you know one plays well.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target
2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ Wright. Prescott down. A dump off to Elliott. And down inside the 3rd and a yard. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. This is now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
This play is under review.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go.
Very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come on. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Brooks brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his...
That's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Seahawks 7.
From all the work he's getting.
They run again with Carson.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Cowboys after the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he will not be able to hang on. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes with the air will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4.
And slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Cowboys, they go back to the ground now with Penny. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alton Robinson in there to record the 2nd sack of his. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
Back himself.
Bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And taking it across midfield. And Prescott to throw. 10 more there and another first down. And he can't get a throw. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting close.
So with that mean 3 weeks in the books and they creep above 5. Seattle, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.